Good morning students, I'm Seth Vidya Mandir English High School and Junior College of Science and Commerce. This is the HSC Online Audio Video Lecture Series and I'm Beena Raikar, your OC teacher. Today I'm starting with chapter number 6, Social Responsibilities of Business, and today's topic is Need for Social Responsibility. In normal sense, responsibility is taking care of your duties, answering your actions and decisions. It is an accountability. It is a trustworthiness. It is important as it is a core value for living honorably. Business is an economic activity. It is carried out on a regular basis to earn profit. Today, business is treated as an instrument of economic growth and social transformation. Business and society are interrelated and interdependent. A business unit comes into existence with the support of the society. So, business should realize its obligation towards the society. Social responsibility of business implies the obligation of the management of a business enterprise to protect the interest of the society. Business is not in isolation. Every part of the society contributes to the success, and thus it becomes important for the business to do something for the society in return. This responsibility of business towards the society, students, is called as social responsibility. We'll come to the concept of social responsibility. Business operates within a society. It uses resources of society. It depends on various factors of society for its functions: land, water, and other resources. That is, factors of production required by business units are owned by society. Requirements of capital and financial needs are supported by investors who are members of society. Without employees and customers, business unit cannot function. So all the activities of business should be performed in such a manner that they will not harm any part of society. Rather, they will protect and continue to the interest of society. Social accountability refers to all such duties, obligations of business directed towards welfare of society. Profit making is not the sole function. And let's see the definition of our word. Social responsibility is to pursue those policies, to make those decisions, and to follow those lines of action which are desirable in terms of objectives and values of a society. That is, we have to pursue policies, we have to make such policies, and we have to take such decisions that the society won't suffer, that the objectives and the values of society remain as they are, and they don't get disturbed or they don't get removed because of us. Now, what is the need for social responsibility? Okay. The first one, why the need, is the concept of trusteeship. Then second, we have the changing expectations of society. Third is reputation. Fourth is protection of environment. Fifth is optimum utilization of resources. Pressure of trade unions. Seventh is growth of consumer movement. Eighth is government control. Ninth, long-term self-interest. 10th, complexities of social problems. 11th, globalization. And 12th is a role of media. So these are the 12 reasons, okay students, the 12 reasons why social responsibility, the need for social responsibility. Let's go to the first one. The first one is concept of trusteeship. Commercial organizations operate within society. They are a part of society. Now it is realized that activity which is not good for public is also not good for business. This is the theory of trusteeship. According to this principle, a business must be held in trust, legally and morally, for the benefits of people. Businessmen are considered to be trustees of society. Thus, business is a social venture. For example, 7 multinational companies in India announce a common commitment to responsible marketing to children regarding cold drinks. Okay, this can be a example of trusteeship, that is to look after the welfare of the children. Now the second one is changing expectations of society. Students, the world is changing, growing and expanding very rapidly. Over the years, social demands have changed and people should respond to them positively. Awareness about rights is increasing among people. All over, knowledge level is also increased. Business must operate as per expectations of society. It should give society what it wants. In addition, it should not do anything which is harmful to society. Okay, so today society expects businessmen to be responsible citizens and contribute towards social welfare. The third one is reputation. That is, a business which responds favorably to social needs creates a good market reputation and goodwill. It also imparts good public image. Okay, so nowadays businessmen spend huge amount of resources in brand building and strengthening their image. Ultimately, organizations which care for their employees, customers and society will be respected by them. Such organizations are always about to get good support from the public, and it results in sales, profitability, attraction of talents and sustained growth. Fourth one is protection of environment. Business use natural wealth and human resources to produce goods and services. Business organizations should make use of country's natural resources. They should avoid environmental pollution and ecological imbalance. Their practice should be eco-friendly. They should not affect the interest of society and environment. Since society allows business to make use of natural resources and public facilities like road, power, water supply, etc., it becomes a moral duty of business to take care of welfare of society. Okay, so projects like Krishi Shakti Kendra to various places in India have come up to protect the environment. The fifth one is optimization of, that is utilization of resources, optimum utilization of resources. Generally, large businesses have huge surplus resources in terms of finance, manpower, talent and functional expertise. Business should use all resources for expansion and also for society benefits. They should provide better life and welfare to different social groups. There should be proper balance while using surplus resources, and wastages should be avoided. Okay. For example, Tata Tea adopted policy to minimize damage to environment. They extract resources in limited quantity only. So, the wastage of resources should be always avoided. Fifth one is pressure of trade unions. Nowadays, trade unions are growing fast and they play a very important role in business and environment. Workers have become conscious of their rights and privileges. The employees have realized that their efforts contribute to the profits of business. So, they always come up with new demands. Such demands may result in poor relationship between management and workers. They expect management to provide fair wages and other benefits. To avoid such conflicts, businessmen should always understand responsibility and act accordingly. The next need is growth of consumer movement. Consumer movement is the movement against business malpractices. It is grounded in India long back ago. Today's age has organized consumers together. Consumers, when organized, cannot accept any injustice by business. They have raised voice against unfair trade practices. They accept companies to produce good quality products at reasonable prices. Due to pressure of consumer forums and associations, businessmen have realized their social responsibilities and following fair trade practices. The next one is government control. Government has enacted various laws such as Consumer Protection, Air Pollution Act and Food Adulteration Act, etc. There are as many 30 environmental legislations in India. This has put moral as well as legal pressure on business. If business units do not operate within these limits, then there is a fear of strict government control. To avoid chance of takeover, etc., business should contribute their share for society. Business units should carry all activities within legal, moral and social limits. Government's main aim is to create favorable atmosphere for economic and industrial growth. The next one is long-term self-interest. A firm and its image stands to gain maximum profits in the long run when it has its highest goal as service to society. If business organizations ignore social responsibilities, they may not be able to earn good profit in long term. The employees may not work heartily, investors and shareholders will not show positive response. Consumers may prefer to buy low quality products at high prices. It may even bring their existence in danger. Hence, for long-term interest, business has realized importance of social responsibility. Next one, complexity of social problems. Nowadays, problems of society are more complex and increasing. Government is overburdened with social, economically and political problems. Government has limited capacity and finance to deal with them. A progressive and socially aware business can help government in solving social problems such as child labor, education and health facility to poor, etc. Businessmen should share government's burden in times of flood, earthquake, cyclones, drought, famine, etc. Similarly, some problems which are created by business firms themselves, such as pollution, unsafe workplaces, discrimination among workers, etc. They can help regarding pollution control and ecological imbalance by accepting social obligations. The next is globalization. Today's world is changing rapidly. Globalization provides more opportunities and challenges to business. It contributes economical growth, increased specialization, circulation of ideas and languages. International trade barriers have reduced and resulted in global distribution of goods and services. And it provides more opportunities and challenges to business. Countries which have adopted good practices are influencing the world, such as Japan, England and Germany. Other countries are also motivated to perform social responsibilities. And the last one is a role of media. Media plays important role in public life. Nowadays, reach of media to common people is very easy through internet. Media has power to speak against wrong policies of business. It is very vibrant and active. Media can influence masses in society. Media can raise voice against business malpractices and exploitation of consumers. Television channels and newspapers make people aware about so unfair practices. So business should not ignore social values. I hope you have understood all the 12 points. Let's repeat all the 12 points. The first one, concept of trusteeship. Second, changing expectations of society. Third, reputation. Fourth, protection of environment. Fifth, optimum utilization of resources. Sixth, pressure of trade union. Seventh, growth of consumer movement. Eighth, government control. Ninth, long-term self-interest. 10th, complexities of social problems. 11th, globalization. And the last one, 12th, is role of media. These are all the 12 points as to why there is a need for social responsibility. Thank you, students.